Hey, good morning. I want to talk a little about the mind body connection and how that has to do with kind of like, let's say, interfacing with reality. So, the human being is made up of a wide system of nerves and nervous systems. And without this complex system, there'd be no way of the outside stimulus coming into the body and going into the brain. So there'd be a disconnect from your internal reality and your external. And how does that have to do with improving yourself or where you want to be? Well, that's kind of a wide arching way of seeing things. So I like to break things down into more simplified goals. So, for one, let's just take the word improve. I use the word improve in a way of just getting to where you want to be as the individual. What that means, it's completely different to everybody. And so, improving the mind and body. So let's take the body for example and improving that. Let's say there's a bunch of options like push-ups or walking around the block, biking, even sweeping or mopping the floors, or playing the guitar, or going for a run, organizing. There's a lot of things that you can do with your own physicality or the physicality around you that will in turn influence the mind. All right, so let's take the mind. Let's say there's reading books or studying cookbooks or studying gardening. When you start to read or watch videos or study any sort of thing, it kind of gets you motivated out to do the vice versa of actually getting out into your environment and just taking action and really improving the physicality around you, or even then it's the same thing with meditation. Meditation calms the mind and focuses you, and that focus gives you more ability to harness the physicality around you and within you. So they're both interconnected, and they're both used to kind of maximize what you want to be and where you want to go. All right, and so you could say, what is balance? Well, balance is very individualistic. You cannot really tell what is balanced for one person is going to be balanced for another person. So let's just say that for one person, they've got a lot of massive amounts of anxiety and they cannot focus on anything. Their mind just goes from one thing to another, to another, to another, like that whole monkey mind concept. So this is where meditation can be massively, massively helpful, just for calming that down, focusing on one thing. So, and it's going to, so that person compared to someone else who's already pretty calm, they're kind of doing a lot of things, but it's not anxiety to the same extent. Let's just say that they're a little bit more on the unmotivated side. They don't really clean their house as much or keep everything organized. So the person who has massive amounts of anxiety, they'll get a lot more benefit from calming the mind and focusing it to just the key aspects of what they need to get done. That's not to say the other person who's calmer wouldn't benefit from meditation also. Even them would, if they were to calm it down and find out what's the most important to do and then just act on it, will still gain benefits. However, they may not need quite as much. So let's say, for just a basic example, the anxiety person will spend like 75% of their effort on their mind and 25% on their body. And the not so much anxiety person will spend 25% on their mind and 75% on their body. And this balance will change from season to season too. Like what you might do in the winter is not going to be quite the same thing that you do during the summer or during the spring as during the fall. So life is always changing, and you can't just say, hey, this is going to be the one thing that I want to do. I want to follow this routine, this exact same routine for my entire life. No, you have to take in account just like a budget. You don't just make one financial budget and then that's it. No, you constantly go in there, you look at things, and you are making sure that this is kind of where you want to be at still from month to month. Because life changes and you want to change with it. You don't want to just become a rigid person and who is inflexible. Let's see. And here's this other thing that I learned from a person called Darren Hardy. Hardy, I believe his name is. He's I think one of the things he's behind is the Success magazine. Well, he wrote a book that I used to have the audiobook version of, was The Compound Effect. So essentially what his book was about, you do one thing, you start small, and you gradually do it for a long period of time, the effects begin to compound over time, and you get the benefits of, like, let's say, for example, a guitar. You just practice for 1 minute a day. Your body and mind is not used to just going and practicing. So there's going to be a lot of backlash. And even though it's something that you're passionate about, it's just a matter of getting started. So let's say you do 1 minute a day for a month. Okay? And then the next month, you do 1 minute and 30 seconds. And the next month, you do 1 minute 45, or let's just say 2 minutes. And then the next month is 2 minutes 30 seconds, and you see how this goes. So you're gradually bringing up how much you are playing. And with that, you're kind of bringing up your subconscious and all these neurons and things with you. You're not just forcing it. And what you resist persists, as they say in neuro linguistics. So why fight the current when you can go with it, you know? So I feel like this is the main things to talk about, and also just understanding, where do you want to go in life? What's your overall objective? Who do you want to help? Who do you want to be before you die? One day you are going to die. No one makes it out of this alive. So what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish before that last day comes? All right? All right. Peace.